Hi, this is post-show editing, Heston. I got too drunk after the Friday show going into the sports show, so I didn't clear the SD card before recording, which means that only half of this episode is on video. Sorry about that. Won't happen again. Much love, peace, clanks. Let's go. Bye. We're going to go to UFC.
Oh, shit.
Damien did not make it over for the event, even though we did discuss him coming over for it, which was really cool. I texted him. He didn't get back to me. That happens all the time. It's no big deal.
Hey, but honestly, first of all, that's when the crazy weather started happening. First of all, Friday initially was when the cooler weather started happening, and the roads and stuff were being weird. And so going into even Saturday, stuff was even more crazier, guys. So don't also let him just, say that without there being an explanation for it, because as we just mentioned, we went through the craziest chaotic week. The weekend prior to that, there was a build-up.
Texas Storm 2021.
There was a build-up, guys. I promise you. So, but yeah, I did. But so he's about to inform me though.
So you didn't catch any of it, right?
No.
All right.
Highlights. So, but I want you to explain.
Yeah, I watched it. It was great.
Right.
I'm going to say this: it was the best UFC event I've seen in a long time. It was spectacular. I'm a new fan of a new guy, new to me, not new to the UFC. This guy's name is the Cuban Missile Crisis, and this guy, it was his first fight back. So he was set to go up for a title fight, and in his last fight that he had, he tore one of his lats, bro, and he was out for 18 months. Dude, I cannot imagine what kind of pain you would go through if you tore a lat, bro. Do you know where your lat is? It's up here. It's a back muscle. It's like I call them my wings.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, they're up in here. It's your upper back, bro. Yeah. He tore one of his lats, and it took him 18 months to recover. And during the Usman Burns event, it was his first time back. And the best part about his fight was that he lost that fight. In the first two, it was a 3-round fight. He lost the first 2 rounds straight up.
Right.
And then he came out and he was like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna go for it. If I lose, I lose." You know what I mean? At this point, he had already lost the fight. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You lost the first 2 rounds, so you might as well try to make something happen. If you get knocked out, if you get your bell rung, you get your bell rung. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So he went out there with that mentality, bro, and he put this guy on his ass, dude, and he put him through. He submitted the guy. And, he was a 30-1 odds to win by submission.
Oh, and then he fucking came back and fucking submitted him.
And he won the fucking fight, dude. And this guy's from Kansas City, too, which is pretty cool. Because, they just went to the Super Bowl, which is pretty cool, you know? But that's cool. Right. But, yeah, dude, this guy, he's really fucking cool. He won his first fight back. He said that he's just missed being in the octagon. And he even hugged the octagon, on his way in. He was like, "I fucking miss this shit, man. This is what it's all about, you know?" He's kind of like a UFC purist.
Yeah.
He just wants to fight, man. And I'm glad he won his fight because he was supposed to get a title fight before he tore his lat. So, him getting this win, that's a big deal. That puts him into a higher profile fight for the next one. And then maybe 1 to 2 fights after that, he gets another shot at the title. That's really cool.
Right.
So, he's a cool dude. He's
that
just
cool.
Country boy, man. He's just trying to fuck people up. You know, Kansas City, my guy. So, he's just having a good time, man. And he had a great fight. He lost those rounds, but, it wasn't really bad. But he lost the rounds, but then he came out and he got to work. You know what I mean? He knocked this guy the fuck out, man. He just put him to sleep. That was it. And, dude, the Usman Burns fight was fucking insane, bro. Usman's undefeated. He has the longest, this win gave him the longest streak in UFC history. And after the fight, he talked shit. I love that, dude. I actually think the last time Usman fought, I was I don't really like the way he talks shit. But, this time, I was hell yeah, bro. He just set a UFC, record, a historic record of consecutive wins. He's, 14-0 now or something like that.
Yeah.
He's undefeated. And he's defended his title, 6 times. 5 or 6 times. Don't quote me. Definitely not experts. But, he defended his title more times than anyone ever has. And then you want to know what he did? He called out Jorge Masvidal again. You know Masvidal, right?
Right.
So, they fought last time.
Right.
His last fight was Masvidal.
Right.
And then, like, after the fight, they were like, your nose is broken. He was like, yeah, my nose was broken before the fight started. What? And then Masvidal's been going off about how, like, he only had 6 weeks notice and he broke his nose. Like, Masvidal's been talking, like, mad shit, bro. And Usman's like, Masvidal ain't shit. I'll fight him again. I'll give him full notice. And, like, I'll beat his ass. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean...
And they were like, are you calling out Jorge? And he was like, I'm calling out anybody. Whoever wants to fight me, I'll beat their ass. And I was like... I was like...
I mean...
Goddamn. But, like, can you argue with the guy? He's undefeated. Like...
I'll be honest, though.
Dude, the fight was great. It was a great fight.
A full notice... With Masvidal, I'll watch. I would want to be interested.
I'm an Usman fan. I'm gonna watch the rest of his fights. One of my favorite heavyweights. He's this black dude. I called him out. His name's like Big Boy or some shit. He's the guy who has the famous interview with Joe Rogan, and he's like, how are you feeling right now? And he's like, my balls is hot. You know what I'm do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He's got a fight coming up. I think it's actually like this weekend or something. Like, it's just a fight night though. It's not like a UFC event, but it's like a fight night. But he's like ranked like number 3 though. Yeah. So like if he wins, like he's probably got a title shot.
Right.
So like, I mean, that's kind of exciting. Dude, I love that guy.
He's funny.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's like, I love to come on your show and smoke weed with you.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking awesome. He's just a big black dude that likes to beat people up.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, cool. Yeah, that guy was cool. But, yeah, man, like, Usman's a bad man. He beat the shit out of this guy. It felt methodical. Like, at first, the first 2 rounds felt like close. Like, Usman could have won or lost both of those rounds. But then in the 3rd round, dude, he just came out and he just like he owned this guy, bro. Like he made him his bitch.
Right.
And that was it, bro. Like it was over. Dunzo. It's great being able to watch these events though, man.
That is pretty cool.
I miss watching fights. I love watching people beat the shit out of each other.
Right.
It's kind of the best. It's kind of the best.
I mean, but it's cool that it's still going on, and we're still able to kind of see that.
Yeah, this one was in Vegas. This one wasn't even on Fight Island, which I thought was kind of weird because, like, the Conor fight, the Conor versus Poirier, it was on Fight Island, and they had a crowd. But this one was in Vegas, and they didn't have a crowd.
Right.
So like, that was kind of weird. Now, obviously, like, the crowd was, like, tested and like social distance and all that stuff. So it was like less, but it was still really refreshing to like get a response from people. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoyed that.
Right.
But this one like was without a crowd, which was fine. Like
but it's
whatever.
It's still a little.
I guess I think it might be because of like what Vegas has like in regards to like regulation right now. Because I was like this. In my opinion, this almost seems like a higher profile fight than the Conor Poirier fight. You know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong, but the Usman Burns fight seemed higher profile to me.
Right.
Just, you know, from a casual fan's perspective, I'm definitely, I don't try to be an expert in UFC. I actually am intentionally not trying to learn about fighters because I like learning about them, like, when the commentators are on. I'm like, tell me everything I need to know. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I like being just a fan of UFC. So, like, I could go in and, like, learn about all the fighters and like, their fight styles and, like, their camps. No. Like, I could do all that, but, like, I actually enjoy being uneducated about it because it's like watching a movie without watching the trailers. Right. Like, I don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just here for a good time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, like I really enjoy being able to just go in blind and just watch these dudes fight each other. Like, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.